We are still to talk to Mr. Kalumbu from Great Lakes Media. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I always see you at all these beautiful events. What are you doing, Marawena?
Um, so we run a film and television production company. We do TV commercials, TV programs, branded content, and basically story ideas. We develop ideas and turn them into stories. So our partners is different broadcasters and advertising agencies and a few corporate companies that we do branded content and stuff that we do.
Any notable clients or movies, in fact, or
Yeah,
productions
I
that
mean,
you've done?
we've done stuff for Netflix, SABC, EVOD, which is the ETV. So some of the stuff I think you've seen on Netflix, like Magenta Core, Family, what is it? What is it called? Yeah, it was called The Happy Family. Some from EVOD is
So you are busy. You are busy. That's why every event, I chill with you, but we just talk about random things. Now I know I need to start talking about serious things. Maybe you might do my documentary.
wow. Okay, are you working on it?
I'm
Oh,
trying
how
to. I
come you
mean,
haven't?
I'm trying to.
How come you haven't done it already?
This is South Africa.
No, it's not. I think you
You
have
are even asking me. You
you
are a
are
production company.
you
You are
are
even.
full on production. You are live. I don't know why you haven't done it.
I tell people that I always say this. I can tell my story.
Ah, I
I
see. I
can give
see.
you inputs, but somebody has to lead the production of telling my story.
Yeah, because you are a story yourself. You know.
Exactly.
Yes.
Tell me,
Yeah.
here at the Creative Synergy, what is it that you would say you've gained?
I think it's I think the creative sector across all the mediums, television, film, magazines, internet, podcasts, and so forth. It's a billion rand industry, but we don't see where the money goes. We don't see how the money is spent. We don't see the the value in the production, and I think here is I think to trying to do the link to say how can we be part of the value chain, you know, the value chain from the ideas to being broadcasters to running production houses and doing production to actors to doing music. That whole value chain, it's a billion rand industry.
I
So
think
yeah.
I think we have, you know, yeah, I hear you about the value chain, but we are big contributors. But the thing is, it's not synergized. We don't have a data that we can give to somebody and say, there's so many production companies, this is how much they're making, but there is money being made. There are people making the money. Because I'm trying to correct the statement where you say you don't know where the money is going. It's going, but yes, it needs to be put in statistics, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, but I think also maybe to open the market so that I think the market is more accessible. The market is more that we can actually quantify it. Because right now the market, I don't, as much as we have a great market in South Africa, but for example in television, I think the players is Mnet, Netflix, who are big players. And then if you look at from the digital point of view, you have Media 24 and so forth. So we're trying to find a balance to say how do we create platforms that it becomes easier to have access into the market that anybody can be able to benefit from being independent. So to say if you're not independent, if you're independent, it's harder to get into the spaces that you're in because you're not endorsed by your multi-choice platforms or your Netflix or your SABC and so forth and so forth. So I think the point of being here is to meet other like-minded people who are also like your brand South Africa, your proudly South African, just to find synergies to say how do we help each other to tell these stories, how do we create the content that we can create value out of.
But would you encourage events like Creative Synergy to continue?
Yeah. I think so, but I think maybe just more inclusive of the people that are practitioners in the industry, so that we have more case studies of what is really going on. Because I think everything is pretty much being covered over the top, so it's not in the meat of it. Because even Proudly South African or Brand SA being here, they sort of like say, this is what we do, this is what we do. But I think we need to get into the meat and the cracks of it to say, how does it work? How do we do? How does the funding work? If you are presenting South Africa as an image to the global space, how are you taking that brand across and how you doing it? How do the markets work and so forth? I think, but we need it. Small steps, but I think we'll get there eventually.
Mr. Kalunda, it was nice talking to you, and I hope the organizers are listening to you, and next year they'll make it bigger and better, and maybe at a bigger venue, and have more breakaway sessions that would go